Now, if you want to become the automation engineer, or if you want to become the Python expert, or if you want to become in general, if you want to become the expert in the programming language, it doesn't matter. You are working with the Python or C or C++ or Java or any language. Whatever we will
Mhm.
discuss today, that is part of each and every programming language, right? And it is almost same in each and every programming language. So today we will discuss about some special types of the I can say the parameters which are important in the Python. And first one is nothing but the string. Whenever we people are talking about the string means what? String means one kind of name. If I will say what is integer, so integer means what? Integer means one kind of a number. Correct? Whenever I'm saying integer means I'm talking about the number. Whenever I'm saying string means I'm talking about the name. Correct? So string means what? Whenever you are writing anything, any name or whatever you are writing in any programming language, you can see I mentioned that strings in Python are surrounded by either a single quotation mark or a double quotation mark. So here I have written the hello. This is one string. Here I have written the hello. This is one string. So if I write the hello like this, or if I write the hello like this, it will give me the same output. You can display a string literal with the print function. So if I want to print hello, so this is nothing but what? As we have discussed yesterday, a is nothing but the variable. What?
Mhm.
This equal to is nothing but the operator, and this hello is nothing but the string. What? String. So if I want to print the hello, I will type print hyphen a, sorry, print in bracket a. When I will print this particular statement, it will print the hello. What it will print? It will print the
Hello.
hello. Correct? So I will show you this all practicals, no worry. So this is the
If
string.
there's a if
Yes.
there's any program, so you can practice the coding.
Yes, we will practice the coding as well. For an example, if I'll go here and if I'll say my name is nothing but the Louis. Now, if I want to print this Louis, what I will say? I will say I want to print a. So when I will print a, it will print the Louis, right?
Okay.
So here, what is Louis? Louis is nothing but a string. What?
Uh-huh.
Louis is nothing but the string. Now, if I want to assign a string to a variable, whenever I'm saying that I want to assign a string to the variable. So if you're assigning string to the variable means what? So here, what is a? A is nothing but the variable. What?
Mm-hmm.
A is nothing but the variable. And here
The
I assign the value to the variable. So here I'm assigning Louis. This is nothing but one kind of string to the a. So when I will say print, what it will print? It will print whatever the string you have mentioned over here. Got it? Now, if I will go here and if I will say I want to assign a multiple string. So if I'm saying I want to assign the multiple string means what? If I will go here and I will put the triple quotation mark, what? Or you can say triple quotation mark. Now here if I will say, hey, my name is Jagdish, then I will say comma. After that,
mhm,
I will say I love to do coding in Python.
mhm,
So can I say here I wrote the two string, yes or no?
mhm,
Yes, because you can see this is one string, then I put the comma, then I have written another string, yes or no?
uh-huh.
Now here if I'll go and if I'll say, can you please print the A, and when I will run this program, you can see here it is printing that, hi, my name is Jagdish and I love to do the coding in Python. Got it? That means
Mm,
if you want to assign the multiple strings, you can also assign the multiple strings. Got it?
okay.
Yes. Now, for an example, if I will go here and if I'll say, I want to print something like this. If I'll go here and I will say, hello, then I will say all. Yes, I will say hello and all. Now I will do the coding and coding. So you have to focus. When I will go here
Mhm.
and I will say, I want to print something like this. Correct. So when I will run this statement, what do you think? Which kind of output I will get?
Um, I don't know.
Okay, let me run it. See, when I run it, I got the E only. Yes or no?
Mm, yeah.
Yes or no? Now please focus. See, don't feel like it is boring or it is difficult. No, it is not boring. It is not difficult. It is very, very easy, right? Now I'm talking about the strings are arrays. So like many other popular programming languages, string in Python are arrays of bytes representing the Unicode characters. However, Python does not have a character data type. A single character is simply a string with the length of 1. So here you can see, when I said that I want to print the value of A, but here you can see in the A, I have written two string, hello and all, yes or no? So when I said print A, that means it will call the A, right?
Yeah.
Now here I mentioned the 1. So this H is nothing but the 0, E is nothing but the 1, N is 2, 3, 4, white space is 5, this is 6, this is 7, this is 8. So which value I am printing here? I am printing the first, I am printing the 1. So when I will say 1, it will print the E. What it will print?
Okay.
Correct. So it will get the character at position 1. And always remember that the first character has the position of 0. What? First position is at the position of 0. For an example, if instead of 1, if I'll put the 0 and if I'll run the program, it will print the H. Got it? Yes. If I'll go here and if I'll say I want to print something else, I will say put 6. So see, when I put the 6, I'm getting nothing. Why? You know why? Because this 6 is white space. What? Blank space. Yes or no? Or now, if I will say no, I want to print. I want to print the string with the help of for loop. Correct. So as we all know that strings are arrays, so we can loop through the character in the string. So we can use the for loop. If I'll go here and if I'll say for an example, for X in, now I will put the string. Let's say Imran. I put one person named Imran, and here I will go. And now here I will say I want to print something. So what you want to print? I want to print the X. When I will say I want to print the X, when I will run this program, you can see right now I'm getting the error. And you can see where you are getting the error. You are getting the error over here. Here it is saying that there is the error in the line number 1. Can anyone tell me what actually the error is here? Okay. See.
Because X
no, wait. Here, when I will say put this double colon and I will say run the program, still I'm getting the error because here I put the small x and here I put the capital X. Python is a case sensitive language. Which kind of language it is?
Case sensitive.
Python is a case sensitive language. If you put the capital X, then you have to mention capital X. If you put the small x, then you have to put the small x. Now again, you can see I'm getting the error. When I will say print X, here it is saying that, sorry, this statement, what of the statement you have written over here, that is not correct, right? So now what is the issue? You can see here it is saying that you are getting the indentation error. Indentation error means what? Means I cannot put this particular print function over here. When I will say enter, it will go here. Now I will print and I'm getting the output as a Imran. Yes. Correct or not? So previously I put the print below 4, but now I say tab and now I am printing this particular for loop. So when I will run the for loop, it will go first, print the I, then it will go second, then it will put M, then it will go again into the for loop, it will put R, then it will again go into the for loop, it will A, and similarly it will put the, and that means if you want to use the string with the for loop, you can also use the print as a for loop. Yes. Got it, everyone? You are with me?
In means plus 1 or add 1.
No, in means what? In means for X in Imran. That means whenever you will print the value of X, it will take the value from here, from this Imran string.
I will take one at a time.
Sorry.
And it will take one at a time. One first, and then the second, and then the third.
That means I didn't get you.
Okay, you said that he would take the value from the inside the quotes, right?
Yes.
So he will take first the H. Not
yes.
Right now. He would first, then we take the E.
Yes.
Then the L.
You know why? You know why? Let me show you here. Wait. Let me go here, and I will say. Let me show you step by step. Let me say online GDB compiler. So here you can compile the program in the good way. I will go here and I will choose my Python language. Now, first of all, when I will run this program, you can see I am getting the output as a hello. Got it? Can you see the output now? Here, if I will go, if I will say I want to debug the program, so you can see here I don't have any output, right? Yes. Now see, when I will say step over, it goes to the print line. Yes.
Okay.
So here, what is the value of x? H. When I will say
Capital H.
step over, it print the H, then again my debugging is goes on to the line number 1. And when I will say step over, now can you see what is the value of x? E. When I will say step over, again it will go into the line number 1. And when I will say step over, again it will print the next value, that is nothing but the L. Again it will go into the line number 1. Again it will print the L, because we have 2 times L in one string. Then I will say step over, again it will go into the line number 1. It will take the value of x, and now this time it will print the O. This is nothing but the for loop. What? For loop will run again and again until and unless your string will not be completed. Got it, Loish?
Yes, yes,
Yes.
I understand what you said, but what I'm trying to do is trying to make it make it understandable. That's what I'm trying to do here.
Okay, so you are new in the programming, right? So when we will discuss about this for loop and while loop and in detail, but here I'm talking about the string. So whenever you want to print the string, you know, with the help of for loop, because we use the for loop over here, right? So you can also print the string with the help of for loop as well. And the same thing I did it over here. Now here, if I'll go and if I'll say a is equal to, for an example, if I'll say hello and all. Now I don't know that what is the length of this entire string. So if I want to print the length, I can also print the length. When I will go here and I will say, can you please print the length? When I will run this program, you can see here it is giving me the output that the length of your string is nothing but the 10. Yes. Yes. So how we will come to know? When you will say, okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and when you will count the white space as well, it will print the total length is nothing but the 10. Got it? That means if you want to print the entire length of your string, if you don't know, if you have so many lines of code, and if you don't know that how many characters are there, and if you want to print the length of that particular string, you can also put or print the length of that particular string. Got it? Now if I will go here and if I will say, let's say this is my one string. If I'll say I have a one text and my text is nothing but for an example, if I'll say the best thing in life is free, I have written one string. Got it? Yes. Now if I will go here and if I'll say from this string I want to print something like free, so I will say free. Now find out the only free word from the text, and when I will run this program, you can see this free word is available in this string. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. If the free word is available in the string, it will print the true. For an example, if I will go here and if I'll say print the good, and if I'll say run this program, you can see good is not available in this particular string, correct? So if you want to check if a certain phrase or character is present in the string or not, so if you want to see that whether that particular phrase is available in the string or not, so which keyword you will use? Which keyword I used here?
Well,
which keyword I used here?
In.
Can you see which is highlighted in the blue color, right? Yes. So if you have a long list of string and if you want to print something, right? If you
So
want
it
to print,
depends. It depends on which action it had the letter. What we will do, right? If it's
yes.
blue, it will do something, and if it's green, it will do anything else. And
Yes.
so,
That is nothing but one kind of hint. You will get so many hints in the Python. If it is wrong, it will give you the error also that you are making some mistakes over here.
okay.
Correct. Now here in this statement, if I will say again, if I'll go here and if I'll say good, and not in text. And let me run the program and let me see. So here I said that good is not available in the text. The statement is true, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So you can also check with the not in keyword. Can you see here I use one keyword and that is nothing but the not in, right? Yes or no? So there are so many keywords, which are available through which you can see that whether whatever, I'm trying to find out from the string
So
that is available.
print is the action. Print is the action and not in is the keyword, right?
Yes. Print is nothing but one statement. Print is used to print the value.
Yeah, the action.
Yes, the action. It will print you the output. It will give you the output. But the words which are highlighted in the blue color, that is nothing but the
That's
keyword.
the keyword. The keyword of the action print. Okay.
Yes, and this is nothing but the string.
The string. Okay.
And this equal to is nothing but the operator.
Okay.
And this text is nothing but the variable.
Variable. Okay.
Got it? Sounds good.
Yeah. That's what I wanna get together. what everything. Yeah. What every team does in the on the line.
Right. Now see, when I will go here, and so we have discussed about the array. I also told you that if you want to go with the looping statement, you can go with the looping statement. If you want to find out the length, you can find out the length. And so if you want to check that whether this word is available over here or not, you can check. If it is not available, you can check. Now we will discuss about one of the most important thing, and that is nothing but the slicing. What?
Slicing.
What do you mean by slicing? You can return a range of characters by using the slice syntax. Which syntax? Slice syntax means something like this. Specify the start index and the end index. So this is my start index. This is my end index. Separated by the colon. This is nothing but the colon. Correct? So here, if I will say print from the B and print the 2:5. So if I will say print 2:5 means what? So H is 0, E is 1, L is 2, L is 3, O is 4, white space is nothing but the 5. Got it? So when I will say print 2:5, that means it will consider the L. Got it? It will consider the L. Got it? It will consider the O. Got it? But it will not consider the value which are at the position of 5. That means it will print the 2, 3, and 4th character. Makes sense?
Okay.
It will get the character
up to the one before the one after the column.
It will not consider the 5.
Yeah.
Correct? It will not consider the 5. For an example, if I will go here and if I will say, let me show you over here. Yes, if I will say B is equal to, for an example, hello all. When I will say hello world, and I will say now you have to print. What you have to print? You have to print the value from B, and from this B, I will say you have to only print the 5. And let me run the program. So you can see, print the 5 means it will not count the 5, but it will print 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Got it?
Okay.
Got it? Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Instead of 5, if I will go here and if I say print 2:, and enter. So you can see when I said 2 and colon, so I am getting the output LLO and AL. Means what? Means here H is 0, E is 1, L is 2. So it will print 2 and remaining all character. Can you see? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. If I will go here and if I'll say, no, I want to do the negative slicing. So negative slicing means what? Means if I'll go here and if I'll say 2 and I will say run the program. Now it is printing the O and A. Yes. Can anyone tell me why and how it is printing the O and A?
Because O is actually the 5.
Yes. See, if
it
I
is
say,
coming from right side, LLE space O.
When I will say this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, this is 4. Now I am considering in towards the positive direction, right? But if I will go with the negative direction, then this will be, you can see, this will be -1, -2, -3, -4, and this O will come at -5 position. Got it?
Oh, from right to left. Okay.
Yes. And when I will say colon -2, so -2 means what? You can see. Then whenever we are saying -2, it will consider -1, -2, -3. So when we are saying -2 means it is starting from -1 minus, that means it will not start from here. It will consider first one is 0 only, then -1 and -2. So when we are saying -2, it will print the value of A for you. Got it? Makes sense?
Not that one.
So here, for an example, let me go here and let me say I want to print only -5. Or if I'll say I want to print only -1, right? I will say I just want to print the -1 and I will say run the program. So what it is printing?
The last L.
L. Okay. I will say print the -2. What it is printing? Another L. Yes or no? I will say print the -3 and run the program. What it is printing? A. If I'll say print the -4 and run the program, what it will print? Hyphen, blank space, right? When I will say print the -5, then it will print what? It will print O. When I will say colon and then I will say -1 and now print it. So it is printing O, A and L. So why it is printing O, A and L? O, you know very well, it is -5, right? So when I'm saying -1, it is printing the 2 character, right?
But I don't know why AL with -1. I mean, I see no relation on that one.
Now wait.
That's what I'm trying to realize.
Whenever you will say that I want to print hello all. So first of all, O in this position are at -5. Got it?
Yeah.
So that's why we got the.
I'm okay with that one. The other one is that I got confused.
But when I will say I want to print -1. So if you are saying -1 means what? If you are saying -1 means it will not consider this first L. What it will not consider?
Okay.
It will not consider this first L. So whenever you are doing the negative slicing, for an example, whenever you are doing the negative slicing, if I'll go here and if I'll say, for an example, let me make you more understandable. If I'll say hello world and let me put this sign, some special character I'm putting over here. Instead of 1, if I'll say do for -2 and let me run the program. Now you can see you are getting O, R and L. Yes. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. So right now it is not considering here, it is not including this particular. See, if I will say this is -1, this is -2 and this is -3. So if I'm saying -2, then it has to print the D over here, right or not? But it is not printing the D, it is printing the L. Why it is printing the L? It is printing the L because we are doing the negative slicing, and in the negative indexing it will not count this particular D because D is nothing but my actual character. Yes or no? This special sign is not actual character. Got it?
Is that a special sign? Okay.
Makes sense, right? This is not the character. This is the special, one special character which I'm using. But if I'll consider the world, in the world, it will not consider the D. It will consider the L. And that's why they are printing the L. Got it? Yes. So this is nothing but the Python, correct? Now, no worry. If I will go here and if I will say that here I have written the hello world. Now you can see the character hello world. I have written it in the small world, small character or capital or lower or capital. You can see now I said hello world. Now, if I will go here and if I will say, I want to print in uppercase. So if I'll say I want to print into the uppercase, so what I will do, I will say a dot upper and I will say run the program. You can see built-in method upper of string object at this one, correct? So here it is saying that if you want to print the uppercase character, you have to follow the syntax. So I will say, okay, let me modify my syntax and let me run the program again. You can see my all hello world is converted into the uppercase. Yes. So what I am saying that if you want to modify the string, Python has a set of built-in methods that you can use on the string. So here, which built-in method we are using to convert my small character into the capital or lowercase character into the capital? I am using the upper. This upper, and this is nothing but the built-in method. Which kind of method? Built-in method means it is already built in, it is already available. So when I will go here and when I will say a dot upper, so it print enter hello all into the capital letter. Instead of upper, if I will say I want to go with the lower, you can see it will automatically come here. Can you see? When I will select it, when I will say run the program, you can see everything is printed in the lowercase. Yes. So here, which method? So here I'm modifying my string. So whenever you want to modify the string, if you want to make it in uppercase, you can say a dot upper. If you want to print it in lowercase, you will say a dot lower. Make sense?
But why all instead of world?
Sorry.
Why all instead of world?
So you are saying that you want to only print the one word, right?
No, I said why it says hello comma all instead of hello world.
Okay, so you are saying that you have to put comma here?
No.
Hello all is B. Hello all is A. He is asking why it is not printing hello world. A value is hello all. B value is hello world. Here print A, so it is printing hello all.
Okay, so let me say print B and I will say B dot lowercase. Now it print the hello world, right?
Oh, okay.
So see, when I said A here, I'm running the program. It is taking this one from here. Where?
Okay.
Makes sense, right?
Okay, now, okay.
Makes sense, right? If I will say B and I will say run it, now it will print this word, or if I will say
the variable was on the top. I didn't see it.
Yes.
Okay.
See, if I will say Luis, so here if I will say Luis, I will run the program. You can see it print the Luis. I put the Luis L capital, but here I'm getting everything is small. Here if I'll go and if I say Luis and let me run the program again, you can see again the entire Luis is in lower, right? If I will put that, let's say this is the good statement, and I will say, can you please convert it into the uppercase? When I will say uppercase, it will print the good in the uppercase. So if you are doing the programming continuously, if something which you are calling here, correct? For an example, if I will go here and let me add one more variable here, correct? So if I'll go here and if I'll say, okay, C is equal to welcome all, and I will say print and C run the program. Now here I have defined one variable C and the string which I was sent to C is welcome all, right? When I will go here and I will say print C dot upper, and now you can see welcome all. It took the welcome all from where? From here. Yeah. Makes sense?
Yeah, I got it.
Very good. Now, this is what we are doing. Here I am saying that if you want to modify your string, you can modify the string. Now here I have written, for an example, let me go here and let me create one more variable. D is equal to. For an example, I will say, let me write down one string and my string will say hello and all. Now I have written hello all, right? If I will go here and if I will say, can you please print, then I will say D dot and I will say replace one word, and my word is nothing but the capital H. I want to replace my one word with capital Z. I am replacing my capital H with whom? With capital Z. And I will say run the program. You can see I'm getting the output Zello all. Yes. That means if you want to replace any character in your given string, you will use which method you will use?
Replace.
Which method I used? Replace method. Correct. Like that, there are thousands of methods which are available in the Python. You can split it, you can do it, you can say that I want to make it capital, I want to make it small, I don't want to count the white space. If I want to do the, there are so many inbuilt functions are available. So whatever the functions I am using right now, these are my inbuilt function. Now for an example, whatever we are discussing right now, this is my single string, right? Agree or not? Single string means I'm just saying D is variable and this is my string. Now if I'll go here and if I'll say A is equal to hello, now string number 1, and I will say B is equal to all. How many strings I have a total?
2.
If I will say C is equal to A plus B, that means I am saying that add the A and B into the variable C, right? And if I will go here and if I say, can you please print the C, let me run the program, I will get the output like hello all, right? You can see I'm getting the output hello all. Why? Because here I add the two string. So if you want to add this two string, so here I am merging my variable A and my variable B, and I am storing the value of variable A and variable B into variable C. So total, how many variables we are using here? We are using the 3 variable. How many total strings I have? I have a 2 strings, string number 1, string number 2. So this is nothing but one kind of concatenation, string concatenation, or you can say combine, or if you want to add the two strings, you can add the two use. Which operator I use to merge the two strings? Plus operator. Yes or no? I use the plus operator to merge the two strings together. Sounds good? Makes sense? Right? Now, like right now we are discussing about the string. So similarly, we have a list and we have a tuples and we have a dictionary, and there are this kind of so many programs here I put. So we did the slicing. You can slice from the start, you can slice to the end, you can say end, start, you can say negative indexing. Yes, you can say modify the string, you can go with the uppercase character, you can go with the lowercase character. And let me see more. Remove the white space. If you want to remove the white space, you can use the strip method. If you want to replace the character, you can use the replace method. Yes, if you say out to split the string, you can also split the string. If you want to add the two string, you can also add the two string. Yes, so if you will say that I want to do the formatting, you can also do the formatting. You can see here I mentioned that my name is Jagdish and I am this one, right? So you can see I said that age is equal to 28, text is equal to my name is Jagdish and I am, then I put the curly brackets over. Now when I will say print text dot format age, now you can see here it is giving me the output. My name is Jagdish and I am 28. Yes. Yes or no? So you can see which method I use, the method which is showing in the red color, format method which I used here, right? So format method is to insert the numbers into the string. So this is my string. In output, I'm able to see the string as well as I'm able to see the numbers. 28 is number, right? Yes or no? That means you can do so many things with the string. When you will start the deprogramming, slowly you will come to know. I put everything over here, right? Escape character. So you can see you can also use the single quotes, backslash, new line, correct? Slash n means new line, slash r means carriage return, slash p means tab, slash p means backspace, form, feed, octal value we have discussed yesterday, hexadecimal value, and so many things you can do. You can also go with the string method. You can see these are the string method, right? Capitalization, convert the first character to the uppercase, case fold, convert the string into the lowercase, center, return the center string, count, return the number of times the specified value occurs in your string, correct? So these are some inbuilt functions and method which are available in the string. Similar to string, we have a one more thing, and that is nothing but the list. What? List. What do you mean by list? You can say when you will see the list over here, by looking at the syntax only, you will come to know. Yes. First of all, whenever yesterday we have discussed this one, whenever you are defining the list, you can write the arguments inside the list. Whenever you are saying I want to represent the list, so lists are used to store the multiple items in the single variable. Lists are one of 4 built-in data types which we have discussed yesterday in Python, which is used to store the collection of data. The three are the tuples, the set, and dictionary. I told you, right? All with the different quality and uses. So somewhere we people will use the tuple, somewhere will use the set, somewhere will use the dictionary. Correct. So lists are created using the square bracket. Whenever I'm saying list, means I'm talking about which bracket?
Square bracket.
Whenever I'm saying I'm talking about the dictionary, I'm using this bracket. Whenever I'm saying that I want to work with a tuple, I will use this bracket. Correct. So right now we are discussing about what? Right now we are discussing about the list. So here you can see create the list. For an example, let me go here. Now I will discuss about the list. So for an example, whenever you are saying that I want to define the list, if I'll say my list number 1. Now, whenever you are saying list number 1, now inside the list, you will define the name. For an example, say my name is Anand. Then I will put the comma. I will define another string over here. I will say Imran. Then I will say comma. I will define another string. Let's say Jagdish. Yes. And now I will say I want to print. What you want to print? You have to print the list. Correct? When you will say list, and let me run the program. Can I say it is printing the 3 values?
No.
Agree or not? Yes. For an example, if I will consider this is my variable, for an example, this is my variable. In this variable, how many values we have? 1, 2, and 3. I am printing all the 3 values together over here. Yes.
Yes.
So what list says? Lists are used to store the multiple items in the single variable. I have a multiple item. Anand is 1, Imran is 1, Jagdish is 1. I have a total 3 items. Yes. And all the 3 items I am printing over here with a single statement. When I will say print list, it will list or it will print all the items or values which are part of this particular list. And whenever you are saying list, so lists are order, they are changeable and allow the duplicate value also. So list is nothing but the mutable. What? Mutable means what? After defining it, if you want to change it, you can change it. For an example, if I will go here and you can see, I have already written the Anand over here. Yes. If I will write the Anand again, and if I will print this statement, you can see it also wrote the Anand again. That means I put the Anand 2 times. Yes or no? That means I have a duplicate value. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So if you have a duplicate value, your list will allow you to print the duplicate value as well, because sets and dictionaries and tuples and everyone will not allow you to put or print the duplicate value. It will give you the error that whatever the value you have insert, that is the duplicate. So please remove the duplicate value and then you can run the program again. But here my list is allowing me to print the duplicate value as well, right? You have so many, this kind of items which you have assigned into the list. Now you don't know how many items are there. So if you want to find out the length, you will use the length and you will say, okay, I want to find out the length of this particular list. Can I say I have 4 items inside the list?
Yeah.
Yes. Now, can I say this all 4 items are a string? Agree or not?
Yes, they are.
If I will now see, I will ask you the question every time. If I will say this all 4, Anand, Jagdish, Imran, and Anand are the type of string, yes or no?
Yes, they are.
Yes. If I'll go here and if I want to create the another list. Now in this another list, if I will say this time I want to put the number. Can I say this is my integer? Agree or not?
Yes.
Now, That means I'm using the string, I'm using the integer as well. Let's say I have another list, my list number 3, and this time I will say I want to use something like a Boolean expression. You know, the Boolean means true and false, right? Yes or no? You know the true and false, right? True and false comes under the Boolean. Now you can see I have string, I have integer, I have the list. Now I will say I want to print it. So if you want to print it, you will say, can you please print the list 1? Then I will say I want to print the list number 2 also. I want to print the list number 3 also. So I will go here and I will say list 2 and I will say list 3. Let me say print this command. It is printing everything, yes or no? Yes. That means if you have a string, if you have an integer, if you have Boolean data types, list items can be any type of data. It can be in the form of string, it can be in the form of integer, it can be in the form of Boolean or whatever. It will print you everything together, or in short, it will not give you the error, it will give you the output, right? Now here I have Boolean, I have integer, I have a string. All are part of different list, agree or not? Now sometimes it can be possible that it is part of the single list. Yes, and if I'll say true and if I'll say false, and let me say, can you please print it? Let me say run it. You can see it is also printing all together. It doesn't matter. You are printing the string, you are printing the integer, or you are printing the Boolean expression. Yes or no? That means it is allowing you to print whatever you want to print. Yes. Yes, because you know, when we will discuss about the dictionary, when we will discuss about the tuples, when we will discuss about the sets, at that time you will understood that why list is better as compared to all. Yes, why? Because you can see if you are putting any kind of data types, if you're putting or if you're printing any types of data type, it will allow you to print everything together. It is not giving you the error. Yes or no? Yes, it will allow you to print everything together. Now here, let me go here and let me say we have a list number 1. Now in the list number 1 we have so many items, agree or not? We have so many items. If I will go here and if I will say I want to print, for an example, if I want to print print and list, I will say, now you know what do you mean by 1. If I will say I want to print list and list 1 and print, what do you think? Which kind of output I will get?
Only
sorry.
Okay. My question is, here I'm saying that when I will say print from the list 1 and my indexing value is 1, which kind of output I will get? Okay, let me give you the hint. It will print Anand, Imran, Jagdish, Anand, 1, 22, true or false. Out of this all, it will put 1. What it will put?
Anand.
Okay. Can I say it will print the Imran? Let me run the program. What it is printing?
Because the 1 is the 0. Okay.
Why? Because the first item has a index 0. The first item has an index 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. So when I said 1, it will print the Imran. Got it? That means out of all items, you are accessing item number 1. Yes. Yes or no? I have multiple items.
Always when you go on positive numbers, it will start on 0. So if you go on negative numbers, you will start on -1.
Yes.
Okay.
When I will say I want to print the 4, if I will say I want to print, can you please print me the value of 4 here? Let me say 4. So when I will say 4, I put it 2 times. So let me remove it and let me say print the 4. Let me say list. Okay, list 1. Sorry, not list only. It is the list 1. Run it. You can see when I said 4, it is printing the 1. Yes or no? Yes, it is true. Why? Because Anand is 0, Imran is 1, Jagdish is 2, Anand is 3, and this 1 is nothing but the 4. Yes. Agree or not?
Yes.
Yes. Now If I will say negative indexing, I will say -1 and let me run the program. You can see when I said -1, as you said, it will start from -1, so it is printing false. Got it or not?
Yeah.
Yes, makes sense, right? Because this is how you will start slowly learning the Python. If you say no, I want to do the hard coding, you will never become the expert in the Python. It is not possible. Python needs a lot of practice. Python need a lot of practice. If you will say, I want to learn the Python in 1 day or in 2 days, in 3 days, it is not like your CCNA, CCNP or YSR where you will take the training and you will be expert in this Python. No, correct? When you will do a lot of practice, slowly, you will come to know that, okay, now I'm getting this one, now I'm getting this one. Yes, sounds good. Now let me move ahead. Let's say I want to change the item. Let me say that I want to change the item value into the list, correct? So here you can see I have Anand and Imran. Let me remove this duplicate item over here so that it will give you the good output. Now false, sounds good. If I will go here and if I will say, let me add one more statement here. If I'll say list 1, because we have defined everything in the list 1, I will say from the list 1, I want to replace value 1 with let me say I want to replace the value 1 with let me see one more person from Vilas, correct? We have one more person in the session whose name is nothing but the Vilas, and then I will say print the list 1. I will say print the list 1 and let me run the program. Can you see on instead of Imran what it is printing? Vilas. Instead of Imran, what it is printing? It is printing the Vilas, right? Because here I said that I want to change the item, or I want to replace the number 1 with the Vilas, correct? To change the value of specific item, you can use the index number. Here I use my index number, which is highlighted in the green color. Yes. Yes or no? Yes. For an example, if you will say, I want to replace, I have many items and I want to replace the multiple items. Okay, you want to replace the multiple item, you can do one thing. You can put the 3 here and you can say, okay, one item is nothing but the Vilas. Now, whenever we are talking about the 2 items, you again have to follow the syntax of the Linux, syntax of the list. I have a Vilas as well as I have, let me say, Sujit. And I will close my list and I will say, can you please run the program? Now I'm getting the Anand, I'm getting the Vilas, I'm getting the Sujit. Instead of Jagdish, what I'm getting? Sujit. Yes.
So it's 1 and 3, not 1 to 3. Okay.
Excellent. When I said 3, so actually 3 is nothing but the 1. Yes or no? Yes or no? But it is not counting the 3. Yes. Got it or not? See, this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3. So instead of 1, it has to print the Sujit, but it is printing the Sujit instead of Jagdish. Yes or no? Whenever you will say 1:3, instead of 3, it will print the 2. What? Less than. It will not include the 3. It will include the less than 3, whatever the number is, right? So that's why instead of 1 is written as it is, but instead of Jagdish they have print what? Sujit. It is same like your index.
If you put the number 2 instead of 3, it will give you an error, right? Because it makes no sense.
Let me say 1 and 2 and let me run the program. Anand, Vilas, Sujit, and Jagdish. Yes, obviously, because it will not count the 2, right?
Okay.
If I will go here and if I'll say I want to put 5 and let me say run the program. You can see when I said 5, it is still saying that Anand, Vilas, and Sujit. Instead of Jagdish, it is saying Sujit. Why? Because at 5, I don't have any string which is there, right? Yes or no? You can say this is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I put the 8 also over here and if I run the program, you can see here it is saying Anand, Vilas, Sujit, and then it is saying false, right? If I will go here and if I'll say, let me put the 10. Actually, 10 is not there. When I will say run it, you can see Anand, Vilas, and Sujit, right? Correct. So why it is like this? It is like this because whenever you are typing the string, you are using the integer, you are using the Boolean expression, correct? So here when I said 10, so actually 10 is not present, yes or no? Correct.
No.
If I'll say 0 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, 8 is my last digit, right? But I said 1, so instead of 1, that means Anand will not be replaced, Imran will be replaced with the Vilas, right? But
Vilas,
then it will then it is printing the instead of Jagdish, it is printed the Sujit, right? Obviously, yes, because there is no any other strings are available. Yes, these are the string. This is string. This is string. This is the string. This is the number integer, and this is the Boolean expression. Yes or no? If I say true, true is not the string. True is Boolean expression. Yes. Correct. So whenever you are saying that okay, I want to change, or I want to replace the character in the list, you have to replace like this. Or if you will say, for an example, let me show you another word. Yes, if you want to insert something, now let me consider this string value only. How many strings we have? Anand, Imran, and Jagdish, right? Yes. If I will go here and if I'll say list one dot insert, you can see it will automatically come. Can you see list dot insert? I will say okay, list one dot insert, take this insert, and at the number 2 position, can you please insert the Python? Can you please insert the Python and let me run the program? So here it is saying insert to and Python, because I've written the Python, so I have to put the Python in the string format. When I will run the program, you can see Anand, Imran, Python, and Jagdish. Can I say Python is added in my list one?
Yes, in the second.
Obviously in the second position, correct? So you can see this is 0, this is 1, and this is 2, and this is 3. So this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So here at this position, it will add the Python. Yes.
Yes.
Correct. So if you want to insert the item, you can also insert the item in the list. Yes. You know, this thing will help you. So right now you may be thinking that it is very silly. No, it is not silly. Why? Because when you will start configuring the BGP or OSPF or RIP or any kind of things over there, you have to think about it. You know, many times whenever we are working with access control list or BGP, you have to use these all small things over there. And then you are able to make, or then you are able to.
So those are the variables that you had to put on Python, so they make a command when you send it to a CLI, right?
Yes, we here, like, you know, if I want to insert something, I use one insert a method through which we are inserting the one string in my existing list, right? Correct. For an example, if I'll go here and if I'll say I want to remove something, correct? If I'll say I want to remove, now what you want to remove? I want to remove, now you are removing, so I will say I want to remove the Imran and run the program. Now it is only printing Anand and Jagdish, right?
Yes. That would be maybe good if you want to remove an IP address.
Yes.
So you have list one remove and whatever it is the you want to remove from the equipment.
Yes. If you want to remove the network,
IP address, it might be a route, it might be whatever.
Okay. Correct. So right now I'm telling in terms of a string, but let's say this is your network or this is your access control list. You have 1000 access control list. Out of 1000 access control list, you have to remove the 10 access control list. So you will use the remove method to remove any IP or any network or anything from your list. Makes sense, right?
Yep.
Yes. Now, so this is we have discussed two things. One is nothing but the list, one is nothing but the string. Now let me quickly go through it, and you have to focus and you have to answer. This quiz is about the data types. So now, oh shit. If it is not required to define the type when declaring a variable in the Python, true or false?
False.
the people who yesterday, who attended the yesterday session, it is not required to define the type when declaring a variable in the Python. True or false?
False.
It is
False.
not
False.
required to type the not required to define the type when declaring the variable in the Python. We are not manually saying that you have to type the type every time. No. So statement is true. Which of the following function can be used to find the type of data in variable is holding? Now you have to answer this question.
Which is the following function?
Which of the following function can be used to find the type of data a variable is holding? Correct. So the answer which is marked is to type. When you will say type, it will show you the value which is held by the variable. No worry, you can do it by yourself, but here I'm just giving you some tips.
Okay.
All data
Okay.
types in the Python are object types and have associate class. True or false? All data types in the Python are object types and have the associate class. What are you thinking
True.
that is correct?
True. True.
Anyone else? Yes. Now let me go through this one. A binary literal start with which of the following? Yesterday we have discussed.
A binary.
Literal start with which of the following?
The last one.
Okay, so 0 and 1, 0 is not output. That is the incorrect answer. 1 or C is answer. Which one is true, 1 or C?
One.
One or C, you said. Okay.
C, right? Because it will always start with a 0. Now let me go to the next question. Which of the following is a hexadecimal literal in Python?
Hexadecimal.
FF, 0FF, 0BFF, or 255? 255 is not correct answer.
Well, in Python it could be 0BFF.
Question number 6. What is the result of the following print? 10 is greater than 20. True or false?
True.
10 is greater than 20?
False. False.
Obviously false, right? Why true? Because 10 is not greater than 20, it's less than 20, right? Which of the following function can be used to convert string to integer? Now, this is interesting one. Which of the following function can be used to convert string to the integer? You are only able to answer this question if you practice yesterday. If you have not practiced, you are not able to answer the question. Now, this is this is very interesting. Which of the following function can be used to convert string to the integer? Very simple answer. Yes.
INT.
INT. Last one. Done. So thank you so much. And now we'll meet tomorrow, and probably tomorrow we'll discuss about the tuples and dictionaries. Fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.